Good morning, students. Welcome you all back to the lecture video session on staffing. In the previous video, we understood about the nature of staffing or features of staffing. Let's understand about the advantages or the importance of staffing. Staffing is a very important function which is going to decide the future of the organization, because human resources who have been recruited should be able to understand the process, and also they should be able to take the growth of the organization by their involvement. So staffing is the biggest factor for success of an organization, and staffing helps in identifying the right talent and nurturing the talent. Training and the development department will be able to give the proper training time to time, because the technologies will be evolving, and then the technologies should be included in the nature of the product, so that there will be the company will be responding to the changes in the outside market. So the continuous training and then the development has to be given to the staffing and the staff, that they are going to be the part of the organization in building the organization. So the staff helps in identifying and nurturing the talents. So staffing will also help in building a sound organization, and it helps in the optimal utilization of the resources. The person may be capable of doing many things. Unless otherwise it is identified by the human resource department, they will not be able to delegate the certain amount of authority to the one person who will be capable of doing multidisciplinary things, and who will be multi-talented. So the optimal utilization of the resources could happen when the person is given the delegation to the other department as well as an additional responsibility. And this kind of optimal utilization can happen only when the staffing department identifies the talent in the right way and in the right person. So the staffing helps in deciding the compensation packages that should be attractive to the person who will be taking the additional responsibilities, and they will be able to retain the right talents, and there will be less amount of attrition that is going to be there. So the organizations are the combination of physical, financial and the human capital. That's why it is always it is always said that the proper talents that are nurtured in an organization are the capital for the organization as well. So the staffing, we can say that it is a very important function who are going to be the basic building blocks of an organization. So they are going to help in the optimal utilization, and they should be given the proper packages, where the management always helps in giving the proper staffing, or the department to decide. They will be given the complete authority, the staffing department, where the HR department will be given the authority to decide suitable compensation, because there might be persons, they may come across certain talents who are really going to be a valuable assets to the organization. So they will be given an extra package or a very good package in order to retain them, who will be participating in taking the organization to the next level. So the staffing where the information has to be given as to what is the current market rate of a particular skill set, and they will be offered with a minimum amount of extra package, who will be attracted towards the package, as well as who will be contributing to take the organization to the next level. Let's understand the recruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment is a process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for the jobs in an organization. It is a very important process that is to be carried out by the staffing department. And once the recruitment can also be defined as, in other words, it enables the management to select the suitable employees for its different jobs. So in the image you can see that recruitment will go with the different processes to find out the skill set, to find out the talents, to find out the people with the experience, to find out the suitable qualification for the right post. So what are the sources of recruitment? It could be different, it could be in two types. One is the internal sources and the other one is the external sources. Name itself says that the sources of recruitment are internal resources and the external resources, where the recruitment from the outside will come when it is the external resources. Internal resources will also be participating in this, where the recruitment will be within the organization. So let's discuss about the internal resources. Internal recruitment, internal resources refers to the people who are currently working in an organization. So the internal people who are already working in an organization are the resource persons. Positions are always filled through either the promotion or transfer. Promotion of employees is associated with the higher responsibilities, whereas the transfer of with the promotion of the employees is always associated with the higher responsibilities, pay hike or the pay package, increase in the pay package and position. Whereas the transfers may not be with all these changes. Transfers may be due to any kind of like transfers may be with the pay hike, or transfers may not be with the pay hike also. So internal recruitment will also go with the employee referrals, and then employee referrals will be a very important one, because a good employee can bring in another good employee, where it is going to be a good resource for the company. So the employee referrals also matters a lot, and it is going to give good person to the staffing department, and the staffing department will in turn promote the internal people to bring in new people who with their references, where the referrals will carry a certain amount of weightage in their promotions. So this is about the internal resources. What are the merits and the demerits of internal resources? Merits and demerits of the internal recruitment can be compared with respect to certain points. The merits are employee motivation. A good employee will bring another good employee. So there will be an amount of responsibility to an employee who is going to bring another employee who is going to bring the another amount of good resource person into the organization. So there could be demerit is that there could be a lack of fresh talent, because the employee, it is in a way it is going to boost the employee motivation, but there will be a lack of fresh talent, because only the internal people will be promoted to the new post, and another internal person will come to the original the other post from where the one employee got promotion. Employee loyalty will increase because there will be amount of recognition that is given. It will be very, very cost effective, because the staffing department will not incur any kind of advertisement cost or any other kind of cost through the social media. Simplified process, because the person whom the other person is going to be brought will be knowing the plus and minus of the person, and who will be knowing in depth of information from the other reference. And there will be a kind of reliability, because the person whom the other person is going to be brought, or the referral is going to be brought, will be knowing about the other person in depth, and it will be time saving process, because the amount of knowledge the other person, the referral is going to bring is going to save a lot of time in finding the background check. Where the demerits are, it is going to encourage the favoritism, because the one person may be going to bring the other person on the basis of the language or basis of any other kind of merits. The known person may be there might be biased input to the other person. So there will be limited scope, because the employee referrals may come with a few employees. It may not be, there will not be the wide scope for the others to get attracted towards a post. So there will be raised conflicts, because the person whom the employee referral has been brought might be favoring the person, and the other person may not be in favor of this. So there will be raised conflicts in the organization. This is about the merits and the demerits of internal recruitment. We will see the external resources of recruitment in the next video. In this video, we discussed about the recruitment and the nature and the importance of the staffing, and also the internal resources of recruitment. See you in the next video. Thank you, everyone.